Most people are afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of what waits in it. My name isn't important. The only thing you need to know about me is that when something in your house moves, whispers, breathes, or stands in the doorway at 3 a.m., I'm the person you call. I hunt monsters and fear. Fear is my business. I don't advertise. No website, no business cards. My work spreads by word of mouth, usually between people who haven't slept in weeks. 3 months ago, I got a call from a woman named Grace. Her voice shook so badly I could barely understand her. She said something was in her house. Not a burglar, not a squatter. Something else? She told me her 8-year-old son had been talking to the tall man in the hallway. She said the tall man only comes out when the lights are off, and he bends his head sideways, too far sideways. I asked her the usual questions. Has anyone died in the house? No. Any history of mental illness? No. Has your son described him clearly? Yes. What does he look like? I asked. She hesitated. Then she whispered, he doesn't have a face. The house was 2 hours outside the city. Not abandoned, but tired. When I stepped inside, the air felt heavy, thick, like walking into a room where someone had just finished arguing. Grace's son, Caleb, was sitting on the couch. He wouldn't look at me. That's usually the first red flag. Kids either stare at me curiously, or they refuse to look at me because they know I can see it too. I knelt down to his level. Hey Caleb, I hear you've got a tall friend. He shook his head. He's not my friend. Where does he stay? He slowly pointed toward the hallway. He waits. For what? For you to sleep. I always do the same thing. I turn off all the lights. If something is there, it reacts to darkness. Grace didn't want me to, but she agreed. The house went completely black, and that's when I heard it. Not footsteps, not breathing, a soft dragging sound, like fabric sliding against the wall. I turned on my flashlight. Nothing, but Caleb was staring at the hallway and smiling. That was new. Why are you smiling? I asked him. He didn't answer. He just said, he likes you. There are rules to this job. You don't provoke it. You don't challenge it. You don't say its name, even if you think you know it. And you never let it think you're afraid. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Monsters don't always look like monsters. Sometimes they look like shadows. Sometimes they look like people. And sometimes they look like nothing at all. I stayed overnight. Grace and Caleb slept in the master bedroom. I sat in the hallway with the lights off. Around 2:47 a.m., the temperature dropped. My breath became visible. That's when I saw it. At the end of the hallway. Tall. Too tall. Its head almost touching the ceiling. And where its face should have been, there was only smooth skin. No eyes, no mouth, just pale surface. It didn't walk. It unfolded, like it had been folded into the darkness and was stretching back into shape. I didn't move. It tilted its head, slowly. Then it did something I've never seen before. It bent backward until its spine cracked, and it began crawling on the ceiling. Most entities ignore me at first. This one didn't. It froze directly above me. I could feel it watching, even without eyes. Then I heard something inside my head. Not a voice, more like a thought that wasn't mine. You don't belong here. I whispered back. Neither do you. The hallway lights flickered on by themselves, and it was gone. But I heard Caleb laugh from his bedroom. The next morning, I asked Caleb something important. When did he first appear? Caleb said, the night you died. I stared at him. I never died. Caleb blinked slowly. Yes, you did. Grace stepped in and said Caleb had been saying strange things for weeks. He claimed I had visited their house before. He said I had lost. That wasn't possible. I had never been there. But something inside me started to feel wrong, like a memory trying to surface. Every house has a center, a place where things gather. In this house, it was the basement. The air down there was cold and wet, and on the concrete floor, there were scratch marks, tall scratch marks, near the ceiling. I turned off my flashlight, and for a split second, I saw multiple silhouettes. Not one, several, all tall, all faceless, watching me. Then they rushed forward. I don't run from things, but I ran. The basement door slammed shut behind me, and from the other side, I heard Caleb's voice. Only, it wasn't Caleb. It was deeper, stretched. "You can't hunt us." "Why not?" I asked through the door. "Because you are one of us." The house went silent, completely silent. No wind, no breathing, nothing. Memories hit me like a wave. The reason I don't remember my childhood clearly. The reason mirrors sometimes look wrong. The reason I don't sleep, ever. I don't hunt monsters. I find them, because they call to me, because they know me, because I am not entirely human. And the tall, faceless thing in the hallway wasn't invading the house. It was protecting it from me. That night, I stood in the hallway again, in total darkness. "Show yourself," I said. It appeared instantly, closer this time, its smooth face inches from mine. And slowly, very slowly, a mouth split open across where its face should be. Not teeth, just a long opening. And from inside, dozens of whispers. "Come back. You left us. You were the best hunter." I felt something inside me tearing, like skin shedding, bones stretching. My reflection in the hallway mirror began to change, my neck elongating, my face smoothing, becoming blank. Subscribe for more true scary stories like this. Grace screamed from her room. The thing turned its head toward her. I realized something. It wasn't trying to hurt them. It was trying to take me back. I stepped forward. "If I go with you, you leave them alone." The whispers stopped. Silence. Then, it extended a hand. Too many fingers. I grabbed it, and the hallway went black. Grace told the police I disappeared. No body. No sign of forced entry. Caleb stopped talking about the tall man. The house feels normal now. Safe. But sometimes, when the lights are off, when the hallway is dark, Caleb says he still sees something. Not tall, not faceless, just a shadow, standing in the corner, watching, protecting, because fear is still my business, and I'm still hunting, just from the other side now. If you ever hear something breathing in your hallway, or see something standing too tall in your doorway, don't panic. Just remember, some monsters protect, and some hunters become what they chase.